Hi, I'm Marci Degman, the Aspiring Gardener. Today we're going to talk about laying out an herb garden. Now I have a kind of a natural herb garden, so I wanted to give you an example of how you would do a formal herb garden. Now this is a geometric design, and as you can see, each portion of that type of an herb garden has to be accurately measured. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go out in your area and get accurate measurements of the space that you're going to put the herb garden. Now generally this type of herb garden is done in a flat area. So you're going to start out with the idea of a circle or a square. Here we've got a series of all kinds of shapes. So whatever shapes you choose, make sure that you've measured them outside the same way that you have them here on your design. Now I've converted my feet down to an architect's rule, but you can use whatever kind of measurement works for you. Any kind of tools that help you get the shape you want. And then you want to carefully plan out what plants are going to go where and research how large each of those plants get so that it'll all stay together, because you're going to have to carefully manicure and keep the shape. So that's what you do if you want to have a formal herb garden. Now if you want to have a natural herb garden like mine, you have to kind of look at the landscape and the shape that you're working with. And what I did was I kind of just took an area that was already kind of a rounded oblong shape. And I wanted to kind of have some formality, but I couldn't really do the square geometry. So what I did was I started by making a hedge around the whole garden with this germander, which can be clipped a little tighter. And once it kind of comes in the summer, it's a really nice green hedge, but it's a little more natural. It fits better into my setting. And then I went in the next row, I have a row of lavender. So I kind of have another, shape in there, but in more of a rounded fashion. And then in the center, I've planted more loose things like this foxglove, and I've got this perennial bachelor's button. And also I have a bunch of yarrow in here, so I have the looser plants in the center. And then on the outer portion, I have a little bit more rigid plants that kind of hold it together, but yet it fits more into the natural setting of my garden.